today we're doing my second edit video. With this one, I called her my pretty preset sim because I only used presets. I used CC, but I only used presets. Like, I didn't customize the nose, I didn't customize the mouth or anything like that. But I will be showing you how I used to edit my sims, since I was asked how exactly did I do them back in the day. This is pretty much what I did. I put a wall down, I painted it, and then I painted it a color that I could easily cut out, and then I positioned the sim how I wanted them to be, and then I post them. Now we're going over to Photopea, and then I'll show you guys how I layer and cut my sims out. So here I am layering. Every sim, like every picture, has something that I want to use. I thought that her eyes were pretty in certain pictures, so I will be using it. Oh, and for the reason, if anybody knows, I'm still using G-Shade. The only reason I'm still using G-Shade is simply because I haven't updated G-Shade in months. I don't really feel a need to download Reshade just yet, but before the new pack comes, I will have no choice but to go back to Reshade, since if you guys don't know what happened with G-Shade, look it up. Here is where I'm using the blur tool to fine tune it. As you can see, it's a bit, you can see more pixels beforehand. So I'm fine tuning it to get those pixels out. And then I make it smaller so it's not so big as I'm doing it. Sometimes using a smaller size helps fine tune it sometimes in certain areas a bit better. And you'll see like most of my sims wearing this necklace. It's my favorite necklace. I need to go CC shopping for some other necklaces, but for now that's my favorite one, my go-to. My whole purpose of making this sim is I wanted to just see if I can make a sim. Well, one, people wanted to see how I did edit my sims before I started using Blender, but I really wanted to see if I can make a really beautiful sim with just using presets. As you can see, I'm erasing things that I do not want and keeping the things that I do want on the sim. Here I'm taking out some red in her skin. It was a bit too red. A big mistake I used to make with my past sims. You guys have seen me make a background beforehand in my last edit video, but we can go over it again. This is me putting the background in. I need to get a cloud or two, but this is me putting the background in layering the backgrounds to get the exact background that I want using two different pictures. This is me using effects from other pictures and fine-tuning them to work for me. Now, I do want to point out, which will be coming up real soon, that this is not my final sim. This is me just showing you guys that you can use the old method if you are so scared of using Blender. And I know so many of you are. It's not as scary as you think it is. But for those who are scared, this is a method that you can use. But the sim that I will be replacing in a second is a sim from Blender. Here I am about to fix her knee. Sometimes when you use a blender, it gets like some weird things happen during posing, so this is me fixing it. Now let's make our font. And we're finished. She's all done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you another time. Bye.